YouTube will have a fit. All right, we are live and on the record here with our Peace, Love, and Racing. Club race here, hobby action, starting out with our 17.5 lock timing C main event. Marshall's ready, drivers ready, 3 men enter, only 2 will continue. Let's go racing, sound of the tone. TJ Bice leading us out, followed by Zach. Bobby Banks in that 3. We got our 2-wheel mod B main coming up next. In fact, we'll probably have more than 2 bumps out of that one. I'll have to take a look at that 2-wheel mod A main event. 1, 2, 3. Zach Buse getting around Bice, then Buse with a little traction roll there. Coming a little too much speed on that roller. It will get you into the whoop section. So now DJ going to reclaim that top spot. 1 and 2 working their way in that back section. Bobby Banks in that 3. Two-wheel mod B main coming up next here. We are 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Bice up front. Looks like he is stretching out just a bit from Zach Buse. Bobby Banks in that 3 spot.
Two minutes left.
DJ had 3.5. Now he's only got 3, so Buse catching a little time on him. A little mistake out of him going through the bobble. So now he is right on the back door of DJ, and then DJ gets a little out of bounds. Going to give it up to Buse. Both of them looking pretty good to advance into that B main event. That will be race number 4. Two-wheel mod B main coming up next. We'll need a lot of help here out on the track.
1 minute left.
Neither Zach nor DJ wants to lead this one out. Seems like they lead a couple laps and then they bonk it and give it up to someone else. So right now it is Buse on top. DJ in the 2. Banks in the 3. These guys will all get around for one more. Top two racing for pride as they come by that start-finish line. They are racing to the line here. They get into one another here. Oh, Bice goes for the tabletop. Bounces. That's going to put Buse up front now. So Buse is going to take that top ticket. DJ is going to take the second one as they all come by that line. It's going to be Buse. Bice, Banks. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Race number 2. Two-wheel mod B main coming up next. We need a bunch of volunteers. We need about 5 volunteers out on the track, please. 5 volunteers out on the track. We have got a stacked B main. Is this all we got? 5 of you? All right, you guys up on that driver's stand. I will give you the option. Do you want to run this main? You all just want to bump into the A. There's room for all of you in the A. You want to run it? All right. Go ahead and roll them around. Let's get our marshals to our spots here. We got Les Anderson in that 8. Ethan in the 7.
Dominic Patchen.
Spear in the 6. Gatton in the 5 going
Scott
home.
Spear.
Kyle Davis also taking a scratch. Dominic in that 3.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Doug LaRiviere in that 2. And BQ
LaRiviere.
Rob Gillespie.
$45 seconds.
Spear will be the last one down that straightaway. All right. Finish that lap. Grid them up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, this was slated for 8. We had several drop out of the A main, so all of you guys are racing for spots on the grid for that A main.
15 seconds to the
If
start
you
of
choose
the
to
race.
stay for it, you guys were all advance. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. Pretty stacked B main event for our two-wheel mod guys. Gillespie, LaRiviere going to let out that first lap, followed by Dominic. Spear. Then we got Big E and Anderson going over the whoop sections. Doug getting around Rob here. These guys racing for grid positions in the back of the A main event here. Doug getting around. He gets around again, but marshals himself. That's going to put Rob back up to the point here. So Rob's going to come by and click off another one. Dominic still hanging on to that 3, followed by Spear. Kowalski, Anderson. Four-wheel independent B main coming up next. Rob's starting to stretch out now. He's going through that rhythm section. Downside of that table. Doug LaRiviere working his way down that off-camber turn. Rob had 4.3. Let's see where he's at. Well, Doug comes by that start finish line 4.6, so about the same amount. Dominic trying to reel in Doug here. Through the whoops they go, 2 and 3. That is the battle to watch. We are past that halfway point. We got about 2:15 left on that clock. Gillespie continuing to lengthen his stride here. Doug holding strong in that too. He's got 3.8 on Dominic.
2 minutes left.
Spear 2.8 back from Dominic. $140 to go, $140 to go. Four-wheel independent B-main. You guys are up next. That's Young, Slauson, Peralta, Buse, Suzuki, Walker, Stieber. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. There's Anderson and Kowalski playing tag there in the rhythm section.
One minute left.
Rob continues to lengthen his stride. He's got 11 seconds now on the number 2 of Doug LaRiviere as Doug is going through that rhythm section here. Dominic in full pursuit here. 1.5 back. Rob's going to cash in a little bit. Getting wrong in that rhythm section. He had 11 seconds. He cashed in a few of them, though. It's Gillespie, LaRiviere, Passion, Spear, Anderson, Kowalski. With 15 seconds left, 15 seconds left. Thank you, Marshall. How's Rob flipping it over again? So late in the game. Rob cashing in some of his reserves.
Dominic
Ethan
Patchen
caught
done.
you at the line. You were done. Dominic, you were done on
done.
that too. So Rob's taking his white flag lap. Doug, you are done. Waiting on Spear, Anderson, and your winner, Rob Gillespie.
Scott Spear done. Rob Gillespie done. Leigh Anderson done.
And that is a race. All stop. All
The
stop.
race is completed.
All 6 of you are advancing into that B and then A main. That will be options, obviously, for you. If you want to stick around and run it, you're more than welcome to. If not, it's up to you as well. Let's get all those race number 2 drivers down on the track. Need all 6 of you drivers from that last race and 2 volunteers out on the track, please. Let's find our marshalling spots, please. Let's find our marshalling spots. We need a couple volunteers as well. Clear the track. Clear the track. I'm going to cut these guys loose. Guys, go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Brian Stieber in the 7, Alex Walker in the 6, Mark Suzuki
John
taking
Young.
a scratch. I believe, yes. Zachary
Stieber.
Buse in that 4, Jason
Zachary
Peralta
Shaw.
in the 3, Bobby Slauson in the
Jason
2, and BQ John Young.
1 minute to the start of the race. P1RC Slauson.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Rack them up, rack them up. Let's get in our positions, and we will get this show on the road. Taking 2 into that A main.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
How are we doing on marshalling positions? We need one on the center bucket. Doug's going to take that, I believe. Thank you. Rob over here. Very good. All right, let's get in our grid.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, here we go. 5-car dance. Marshall's ready. Drivers ready. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. John Young playing it smart early on, going double table double, paying dividends. Zach Buse moving up to the 2 spot on that first lap, followed by Jason Peralta. There is only room for 2. John Young doing a quick little breakaway here while Peralta and Buse go at it. Then we got Sloss and Stieber. Thanks, Scott. Peralta going inside, getting it wrong. Buse driving through the smoke here, and then John Young gets it wrong. Rights himself, stays out front. So it's still going to be Young, Peralta, Buse. Scratch that Young, Buse, Peralta. Now Slauson getting around Peralta. Rough one out of Peralta there. Buse is saying second is good, but you know what's better? First, we're taking top 2 into that A main event. Top 2 going down that straightaway. Question is, they going to work together or are they going to race it out? We'll see. Through the whoops they go. Young goes a little wide. Buse goes for the tabletop. Bunks it. Marshals himself, though. Slauson not there. Slauson up into that 3 spot. Peralta falling off the pace. He had a really rough lap there. Stieber rounding out the field. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Top 3 working their way through the back section of the course here. 75 lock timing, B main, race number 4. You guys are up next. We got a couple of you racers going back to back here, so we'll need a bunch of volunteers after this one. John Young doing a good job holding off the youngster, Zach Buse. Slauson waiting in the wings. Thanks for letting me know.
2 minutes left.
All right, 2 minutes to go. It is John Young, Zach Buse, Bobby Slauson, Peralta Stieber rounding out the field. Top 3 running nose to tail through the whoop section. Buse getting it wrong. That's going to let Slauson get around. Then Slauson bonks it in the rhythm section. Then John Henry goes busted. John Young goes broke. Rough break out of John Young late in the game here, leading the whole race. Then he goes broke. So now Buse and Slauson are pretty comfy here. 1 and 2. Buse goes upside down. He's going to give up that lead to Slauson. So slow start out of Slauson, but his consistency paying dividends right now because he is leading the pack here.
1 minute left.
Zach with a full head of steam through that rhythm section is going to pop back up on top. 45 seconds to go. Buse Slauson. Peralta trying to get back into it. He is 5 seconds behind. There's only 30 seconds to go. Slauson getting wrong in the rhythm. Peralta going for broke. One and 2 will probably get around for another one. Peralta probably going to be out of luck here. Let's see, throws down a solid heater. A couple mistakes out of Slosson's good. Zach Views comfortably into that top spot. You guys are racing to the line. You'll be done when you come by.
P1RC
Bobby
Slauson
Slauson,
done.
you are done in that 2 spot.
Brian Steber done. Jason Peralta
Steber,
done.
Peralta, you are both done. Views coming around. Mr. Slauson, are you staying for the A main? You are, okay. Zach Views, are you going to stay for the A main? All right, so our top 2 drivers are going to stay for the A main. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Let's get all those drivers from race number 3 down on the track. And a bunch of volunteers. We got a couple going back to back. So we'll need a bunch of volunteer marshals out on the track, please. We get a bunch of volunteer marshals. We need about 5 of you out of the stands to help out. Be appreciated. We got a fully stacked 17.5 fixed timing B main coming up next. We need a bunch of marshals out on the track, please. Bunch of marshals out on the track. So far we have 0. It's going to take more than 0. Darren's going to help out. Juan's going to help out. Looks like Mr. Steeper's going to come help out. You guys go ahead and roll them around, roll them around. We need to get marshals out here, please. Let's get a bunch of marshals. We need a bunch of them. DJ Bice in the 11, Zach Views in the 10, Mark Suzuki in the 9, John Marquez in the 8, John Young in the 7, Brian Bone in the 6, Hornberger in the 5, Lauerman Jr. in the 4, Brett Crone in the 3, Brad Crone in the 2, and BQ, Bobby Slauson. All right, no more laps, no more laps. Let's grid them up, grid them up. Finish the lap you were on. Marquez taking a scratch. Looked like Brian Bowen taking a scratch as well.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
We need 1, 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer
30
marshals.
seconds to the start of the race.
We cannot continue until we get our volunteer marshals.
$15 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see. Paul, thank you, Toolman. Paul, will you help out Kiddo there underneath the driver's stand?
Less than 5.
We need 1 more on the stairs going into the rhythm section. 1 more going into the stairs. Looks like Juan's going to hop out there. Thank you. Juan, if you'll just help out your kiddo right there on that corner. Yeah, we'll just have Peralta he can do double duty there. He's fast. Oh, there, look, Leia's going to help out. Right on. All right, here we go. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing sound of the tone. Woo! Got that out quick. It is a full-on cat fight. All right, here we go. Slauson leading us out. He's got Hornberger and Brett hot on his heels. They go through the rhythm section over the top of one another. Slauson barely making it through the rhythm section, but making it nonetheless. Carnage in the rhythm section claiming some victims early on here. Hornberger is going to stay in that 2. Suzuki moving up into that 3. Taking the top 2 into that A main event. Slauson looking for the double bump. We're only a minute in, though. We still got 4 minutes to go. Still plenty of time in this heat. Oh, Carnage going into the back double here. Oh, no, that was Slauson getting it wrong. Hornberger back to onto the point now. John Young into the 2. Then we got Slauson in the 3. Zach Buse Now into the 4. And we got Crone, Suzuki, Lauerman Jr., DJ Bice, Brett Crone rounding out the field. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, John Young pushes the wide. Slauson says, "Thank you very much." But then John Young answers back. Goes a little Tokyo drift at the end of the straight. Slauson's going to get back around him. Through the whoops they go. Meanwhile, Hornberger's got himself a nice cushy lead. He's in that all pink. And then he's going to cash in a little bit. Park it into the pipe. Has to get marshaled out. Slauson now right on his tail, followed by John Young. So Hornberger feeling the wrath of the RD. I start to talk about him, and he biffed it. He's still out front, though, working his way through the rhythm section. John Young finds his way back into the 2. Slauson in the 3. And we got, I believe, Brad Crone in that 4 spot. Then we got Brett, Bice, Suzuki, Buse, Lauerman Jr. Novice A main, our first A main of the night coming up next.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. Hornberger, Slauson. Then we got a fight shaping up out of John Young and Crone. Both of them going for broke through the whoops. Crone came out on top. Brett now sticking his nose into the mix. But right now, 1 and 2. Got pretty good gaps on the number 3. Oh, no. And then we got a Sorry, Slauson, your marshal was preoccupied. Luckily, you were able to get yourself out. So now Brad Crone's got an opportunity here late in the game. There's 1:05 to go. Oh, and then he spins it around. So Slauson's going to be able to regain some of his lead. Hornberger's got clean air out in front of him. Not so much now. Off the end of that straightaway, that pink car is your leader. See him working up on you. Please give him a little bit of room. A race to watch right now. Slauson and Brad Crone working their way through the whoop sections. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. Thank you, Juan. Slauson bonks the pipe. Stays out front, though. They will probably get around for 2 more. So there goes Slauson. There goes Crone off the end of the straightaway. They're going to have to get through those whoops one more time. Leader's going to come by. He's going to get on his last lap. Both Slauson and Crone get a little taste of little lap traffic. Slauson goes wide, in goes Crone, and then they get into one another, and they're going to stop. That's the right thing to do. It's game on, game on. Slauson to the inside through the rhythm section. He's got it, Crone. Slauson side by side through the off-camera section. Crone looking to the inside. Slauson trying to answer back late in the game. What's going to happen here as they come by? Oh, and then Slauson gets into a marshal trying to get a car fixed. Good run, guys. That's what I like to see. You guys will be done when you come by the line. That is a race. I'll stop. Hornberger, are you staying for your main? Mr. Hornberger, where are you? Sean Hornberger, are you staying for your main? Brad Crone, are you staying for the main? We're going to take Bobby Slauson too. So Hornberger, Crone, and Slauson, you're all going into that A main event. Marshals, grab your blowers. Looks like you're already doing it. Thank you very much. Let's get all those drivers from race number 4 down on the track. Race number 5, our novice A mains coming up next. That's fine. Drivers from that last race, let's get you out on the track, please. Paul Weir working triple duty. Looks like he was the only one that decided to pick up a blower. Triple duty. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. One lap only. Leo in the 12, Siegfried in the 11, Juan in the 10, JJ taking the scratch in that
Tyler
9,
Lauerman.
Skylar in the 8,
Jaron
MC in
Belize.
the 7, Toolman in the 6,
Siegfried
Jaron in the
Radena.
5,
Brandon Slater.
Matt Lauerman in the
Skylar
4, Brandon Slater in
Andrew
the
Rudlowski.
3, Tyler Lauerman in the 2,
MC.
and your top
Matthew
qualifier,
Lauerman. Juan
Andrew.
Rosas. JJ Tillman.
All
1
right,
minute to the start
straightaway
of the
is
race.
closed. Straightaway is closed. So get up in our spots, please. Get up in our spots.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Juan Rosas, you can move into that 9 spot. Siegfried, move up into that 10.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And then Leo will be in the 11, right behind Siegfried. Right on, right on. Let's, what's the problem here? Toolman in the 6.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Toolman in the 6. Well, we got wadded up here. What is the problem here?
Less than 5.
Let's see here. Rogowski in the 1, Tyler in the 2, Brandon in the 3, Matt in the 4, Jaron in the 5, Toolman in the 6, MC in the 7, Skylar in the 8, Juan in the 9, Siegfried in the 10, Leo in the 11. All right. Who's oh, I got you. I see what's going on here. All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. Rogowski leading us out, followed by Tyler. Matt Lauerman moving into that 3. Slater in the 4. MC Toolman. The JJ deep fake moving up into that 7. Top 2 going down that straightaway. Watch going on in the straight. It is clear. Thank you very much. It's Rogowski, Tyler, Matt Lauerman, Brandon Slater, MC, Jaron, Toolman, Siegfried, Juan Skylar, Leo. Your running order. 120 in, 120 in. Thank you, Marshals. Thank you for the hustle, Marshals. I know you guys got your hands full. Is appreciated. Siegfried going off the rails. We need a Marshall here. He's high centered there. Andrew Rogowski still leading us out. He is in that Dreamsicle orange going through the whoop section right now on the white wheels. Four-wheel drive rig working its way through the rhythm section. Double, table, double. Through the sweeper in the back section of the track. He goes over that double onto the straight. That is a lap with your leader, Andrew Rogowski. Tyler Lauerman clicking off another one. He's in that rear motor B5, I believe, working its way in the whoop section. Holding strong in that 2. Brandon Slater in that 3. Watch off the rhythm, watch off the rhythm, watch in the rhythm. Careful, careful, careful. Don't hurt yourself going out there in the rhythm. MC in the 4, Matt Lauerman in the 5. Then we got Toolman Juan Roses, Skylar, Siegfried, Jaron, Leo.
2 minutes left.
We're about 3.5 in. We got 1:30 to go. Short course A main coming up next. Smokes, I guess I should go get my car on the track. 1:20 to go, 1:20 to go. No change in that top three. Roglowski, Tyler. Slater.
One minute left.
.35 seconds to go. Roglowski well on his way to take home the prize. Tyler Lauerman in that 2. Brandon Slater in that 3. MC trying to hunt him down. Oh boy, I walked away. You guys are racing to the line.
Toolman done. Brandon Slater done. JJ Thornton done.
That's right. RD of the year. Jimmy left.
Now done. MC done. Matthew Lauerman done. Juan Roses done. Tyler Lauerman done.
Demoted on the fly. I like it. Waiting
Tyler Wild
on
done.
Andrew to come
Andrew
by.
Roglowski done.
Take home that W. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Andrew Roglowski, Tyler Lauerman, Brandon Slater, your top 3. Let's get all those drivers down on the track. Apologies to you guys for those misters going off. You may write a strongly worded letter to Larry Tom. I'll put it in the file for you. The file is a circular plastic receptacle. All right, short course A main coming up. Novice drivers need you down on the track.
The race is completed.
All right, what we got? We got a 5-car dance. Yeah, all 5 of you showed up. That's what I'm talking about. You guys go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. We got Juan Roses in the 5, Chris Ranke in the 4, David Franson in the 3, Jaron in the 2,
Chris Ryan.
and your top qualifier,
Brandon. David Franson.
Slater.
Slater. Juan Roses.
All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. We need one on the center bucket. One on the center bucket. No one else down that straightaway. Let's get in our grid positions. We will light this candle. As soon as we get everybody gridded up. We got marshals out here. Well done, well done. All right, here we go, here we go.
1 minute
Marshals
to the
ready,
start of
drivers
the
ready.
race.
Let's go racing on the tone. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. The Weeble Wobbles land on their feet, all of them but one. After technical difficulties, Ada Jaron here in the novice A main. He has got his short course out and going. Black and white down the end of that straight, leading us out. Franson in that 2. Scratch that now. Slater to the 2. Franson in the 3. Juan in the 4. Rinky rounding out the field. Jaron breaking away early here, 1:15 in. He's already amassed himself a 6-second lead over the number 2 of Brandon Slater. Slater working his way through the whoops. Followed by Franson. Rosas Ranky, your order. $21.5 A main coming up next. As Jaron continues to lengthen his stride. Gonna cash in a little bit of that off a little bobble there. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. Thank you, Darren. No change in the order here. Scratch that. I think maybe Franson got around. He did for a little bit, but Slater's going to get back around. So that is the battle shaping up right there for that 2 spot. Slater and Franson both going through the whoops. Slater in the blue. Franson in the green. Watch at the end of the rhythm.
2 minutes left.
It is clear. Psych Juan going bust or bust. Rough break out of Juan there. Suspension issues for him. Slater starting to pull away from Franson. He's got about a straightaway on Franson. 1:26 to go. 21.5 A main event coming up next. We're going to need about 3 volunteers for this next race. 3 volunteers to
1
help
minute left.
marshal. 55 seconds to go. Barring an absolute disaster, this is how it's going to finish. Jaron in the 1, Slater in the 2, Franson in the 3. Rinky in the 4. All right, you guys are racing to the line. You'll be done when you come across that line.
Chris Ronka done. Brandon Slater done. David Franson
Waiting
done.
on Jaron come by. Finishing his victory lap. That is a race. I'll stop,
Jaron
I'll
Feliz
stop.
done.
Jaron in the 1. Slater finishing in the 2. Franson in the 3. Ranking the 4. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. 21-5 A main. You are taking the stand right now. We need a bunch of volunteers. We need about 3 volunteers out on the track, please. 3 volunteers out on the track.
The race is completed.
All right, let's get our marshals out to our spots, please. Marshals out to our spots. We need some volunteers. Drivers from race number 6. We need all of those short course guys out on the track. We got one going back to back, so we'll need some more volunteers. Juan's going to help out. Leo's going to help out. Darren, you can hang out. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Chandra's taking a scratch. Chris Ranke in the 11. Colin
John
Views
Young.
in that 10.
Evan
MC in the 9. Alex
Shane
Walker
Sussbury.
taking a scratch as well.
Brian
Jeremy
Brown.
Thornton in the 7. Brian
MC.
Brown in the 6.
Colin Booth.
Darren Morgan in the 5.
Chris
John Young
Ryan.
in the 4. Mike
Darren
Caller
Morgan.
in the 3. Evan
Jeremy
Furtick in the
Morgan.
2. And your top qualifier. Sudsbury. All right. No one else down that straightaway. No one else down that straightaway.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Let's rack them up and stack them up. We got 3 scratches tonight, so we will adjust accordingly once we get everybody in their spots. Let's get everyone in your respective slots.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, you see a spot ahead of you. You're welcome to push up. Darren, push up. Everyone push up. Well done, well
30 seconds
done.
to the
All right,
start
we got a
of the
9-car dance here. All right, keep things clean, keep things clean. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go with the sound of the tone. Straighten it up, straighten it up. Carnage in the rhythm, Carnage before the rhythm. Evan's going to come out shining like a rose. Evan going to move into that too. Sudsbury going to fall to the 3. Sudsbury looking to the inside, can't make it happen. As they work their way out of that roller. Through the whoops they go. John Rung looming in the 3. And then a little bit of a break. And then we got Thornton up into that 4. Sudsbury looked to the inside on Evan, makes it stick. Off that off camber, 1, 2, and 3. Working the way on that back double onto the straightaway. John Young looked to the inside, backed it off wisely. Sudsbury, Furtick, Young over that front double through the roller into the whoops once again. Into the rhythm section they go. Double table double is a line to take in our 21-5 class. Sudsbury pushed a little wide. The other 2 playing a little dodgeball there. 1, 2, and 3. Working with one another. We got Thornton up into that 4. Scratch that. Darren now moving into that 4. Followed by Thornton. Thornton looks to the inside. So Thornton and Darren going at it here. Where are our leaders at? They're coming up on the lap. Traffic already. Mr. Ranke, though, it's 1, 2, and 3 working with you. John Young trying to work through traffic. Gets tied up there. Red car, that's 1 and 2 working up on you. Well done, well done. Thank you very much. John Young working his way through that track. It finally gets through it. It's going to find some clean air. See what he can do to work with it. 1 and 2 through the rhythm section. These 2 were swapping spots back and forth, all qualifying. Now it's come down to this. John Young in that 3. Looks like Darren's settling into that 4. Thornton in the 5. Brian Brown, MC, Ranky, Buse. Your running order. We are halfway down, halfway to go. Sudbury and Fertig. A little bobble out of Fertig here. That's going to give Sudbury the biggest lead, if you can believe that. That's only about a second. They're separated by 7/10 that last lap. 1.1 separates the two. They're coming up on lap traffic right now.
2 minutes
Mr.
left.
Thornton, that's number 2 right behind you. You got your leader right in front of you. Well done, well done. Game on, game on. One and two still going at it with 1:40 to go. 6/10 separates the two, so Evan's shoring up just a little bit. They'll be coming up on, oh, Evan rolls it upside down. That's going to give Sudbury a lot of breathing room there with 1:25 to go. It's Sudbury, Fertig, Young, Morgan, Thornton, Brown, MC, Ranky, Buse.
One minute left.
75 lock timing. A-Main coming up next. John Young put it on his lid there. He's still pretty comfortable in that 3. No one's close to him. He's got about a 20-second lead on the number 4. Ranky, that's 1 and 2 working with you. I didn't see what happened to Sudbury. I don't know if he got wadded up or not, but Fertig's all over his back door. Again, 30 seconds to go. They'll get around for this one and one more. Through the whoops they go. So Fertig getting a late present, and then he goes out of bounds. Gets a stellar marshal out of 1, though. Doesn't lose too much time. Sudbury by the line for the last one. Oh, Fertig puts it upside down. Help him out, help him out. That's probably going to do it there. Last-ditch effort for Fertig. He's going to have to settle for that 2 spot. As Sudbury drives through the smoke here. You guys are racing to the line. Darren Morgan, you are
Colin,
done. Sorry, Colin, you are done.
Shane Sudbury done.
Keep going, Darren. Shane, you are done.
Brian Brown done.
Taking that win. Brian Brown,
Evan
you are
Fertig
done. Evan, you are done in that too.
Darren Morgan done.
Darren
John
Morgan,
Young
you are
done.
done in the 4.
MC
John
done.
Young taking that 3
Jeremy
spot,
Thornton
waiting
done.
on Chris.
Chris Ryan
And
done.
that is a race. I'll stop, I'll
The
stop.
race is completed.
Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 7 need you down on the track. Race number 8, 17.5, lock timing. You guys are up. Let's get all those drivers from that last race down on the track, please. Let's get all those drivers out to the track, please. Find yourself in marshalling position. And race number 8. Go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
Kyle McHenry. John Henry III. Boss Lady.
Oh, cool.
1 minute to
I
the
turned
start
on
of the
my
race.
warmers and
Sean
didn't
Hornberger.
turn them on.
Brad
Go
Crow.
ahead.
Black Stallion. Tormy. Jason Peralta. P1RC Slauson.
All right,
Evan
one
Fertig.
lap, and everyone is by for their first lap.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
No one else down that straightaway. No one else down that straightaway. Can we get some help here going on the straightaway? We got one hung up here. Colin, can you help? Can
30
you help her
seconds
out,
to the
please?
start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got Slauson in that 12, Brad Crone in the 11, Sean Hornberger in the 10, Soar in the 9,
Mike Sara.
Fertig in the
Less than
8,
5.
Cornwell in the 7, Leigh in the 6, Tormey in the 5, John Henry in the 4, Peralta in the 3, Paul Weir in the 2, come on the pole. All right, here we go. If you guys want to shift up one, Sora, go ahead and shift up. Everyone behind him, shift up one. There we go. Perfect. All right, here we go. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. 11 car dance, 17.5 fixed, timing up and underway. Paul pushing it wide off that first double. It's going to open the door for Peralta, and he takes it. McHenry plays it safe. Double, single, double. Paul Weir goes for broke. Gets winged. Watch off the rhythm. Off the gas when you're getting marshaled, please. Off the gas when you're getting marshaled. You got another car upside down. Sorry, your marshal was preoccupied elsewhere. Thank you, marshals. Thank you for the hustle. McHenry out front. Peralta in that 2. Trying to pick them up. There goes Kyle McHenry. John Henry in the 2. Paul Weir give and chase. A little bobble out of McHenry after his early breakaway. Then he gets it wrong a little bit again off the end of the straightaway. So 1, 2, and 3 all with one another through the back rumble strip they go. Crone and Anderson trying to get things together. They want to get into that action as well. So now we got the top 5. Watching the end of the rhythm section. It is clear. One, 2, and 3 working their way through the whoop section and the rhythm section. Right now, it is Kyle Mack up front. John Henry in that 2. Paul Weir in the 3. Associated rides out of all 3 of them. Brad Crone trying to get in the mix now. He's up into that 4 spot after starting in the 11. Then we got Peralta, Anderson, Soros, Lawson, Tormey, Hornberger, Fertig. Watch on the table, watch on the table. McHenry by the start-finish line. John Henry hanging on to that, 2. Snapping tires down that straightaway, followed by Paul Weir. Brad Crone's 4 seconds off the back door of that 3rd place. Paul Weir. Paul Weir getting it wrong in the rhythm section. No one's close enough to capitalize on him. Brad Crone catching a lot of time, though. That's going to give John Henry some breathing room. He's only a couple seconds out the back door of Kyle McHenry. So they work their way through the rhythm section. 2 seconds separate the 2. Now only 1.2 separates the 2, so John Young's making up some time. Then he goes out of bounds there. Going to have to settle in and start stringing them together. And we got our leader working his way onto that straightaway. Right behind, I believe that's Mr. Tormey in the all gray. That is your leader working with you. Right behind you. Thank you, marshals. Watch on that table section. It's McHenry, Henry, Weir, top 3. 75 expert melee coming up next. 1 minute to go, 1 minute to go.
Left.
McHenry, 3-second advantage over Henry. Henry, 6-second advantage over Weir. Crone's only 1.9 back from Weir. That is the battle to watch for that 3rd and final podium spot. Peralta in the 5, Sloss and Tormey. Hornberger, Fertig, Sora, your running order. Leia bowing out early. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Hey, Boomer, will you look at my pit and see if my body's over there? And if it's so, will you bring it to me, please? I'm right next to,
Black Stallion
right
done.
there.
Evan Fertig
All right,
done.
we are racing to the line.
Sara
Paul
done.
Weir, you were done in that 3.
Brad
Fertig
Crone
and
done.
Sora, you were done. Brad Crone, you were done in
Jason
that 4.
Peralta done.
Henry
P1RC
coming around the
Slauson
corner
done.
to take it home.
Stormy done.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Boomer. I
Kyle
appreciate
Henry
that.
done.
John Henry in that 2. Waiting on Hornberger.
John Henry the third done.
And that is a race. I'll stop.
Sean
I'll
Hornberger
stop.
done.
Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is
Marshals, grab
concluded.
your blowers. Those drivers from race number 8 down on the track, please. Race number 9, 75 Expert. Thank you, Boomer. I appreciate that. Drivers from that last race need you down on the track with the exception of Paul Weir. Paul Weir is going to come up here and announce this Expert A-Main. Hey. Hey, Paul Weir. Oh, there you are. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to
1
your
minute
spots.
to the start of the race.
Okay, marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. There's your 17.5 two-wheel drive Expert A-Main. Let's get them checked in, fellas.
45
Let's get them
seconds to the
checked
start
in.
of the race.
Let's do 1 lap, and that's it. Prince in the 1,
Jackie.
Thayer in the 2.
Clown. Prince. Diego Badenker.
Prince who
Aaron Brown.
stole
Gilbert's most average.
the TQ
Penguin.
from Jake Thayer on
Brett
that
Crump.
last lap.
Jim Sylvie. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
But Jake is winning practice. All right, guys, let's get them all lined up. Prince in the 1, Thayer in the 2, Smith in the 3, Brown in the 4.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Looks like we have a lot of guys missing, so ought to be a quick and fast race. So Leffler, you can move into the 5. Silva,
than
you can
5.
move into the 6. Alex into the 7. Diego and Crone, you can move up behind them. So, all right, guys. Marshals everywhere. Okay. All right, let's get ready here. Marshals ready, drivers ready, going at the sound of the tone. All right, the Prince of Darkness leading us off. Or Darkness, as he likes to say it. Oops. Prince gets it wrong in that triple. That's going to put Thayer out front. Willie in the 2. Prince in the 3. Brown in that 4. Leffler in the 5. They get tangled up going onto the straight. Brown getting the terrible end of the stick on that. Craig still upside down. Kyle over there dancing like it's a hoedown. That's going to put Prince right back in the lead. Leffler in the 2. It looks like Thayer on his tail. He's in the 3. Willie in that 4. Silve. Diego, Aaron trying to make up time. Crone and Craig. Prince flying through that triple area. Willie in the 2. Thayer goes inside on Leffler, takes the pass. They head onto the straight. Willie, Thayer, Leffler, Mapache, Silve. Prince has done a breakaway here. He's on cruise control all of a sudden. He's in the 1 as he heads down the straight. Willie and Thayer trying to catch up as they head down the straight. Here comes Leffler and Mapache along with Silve in tow. Mapache gets around Leffler, he makes a bobble. Now Silve is going to be on Leffler. Prince, Smith, Thayer, 1, 2, and 3. Diego, Leffler, 4 and 5. They're about 5.7 seconds behind Prince. He and Willie battling it out for that 2 spot. That's where your race is at right now. Prince is on cruise control out front. Thayer, Smith down the straight. Into the center of the track. Sylvain Brown battling as they head down the straight. Lots of good battles all over the track here. Thayer and the Associated, J Concepts. Willie Associated, AKA. Sylvain Brown and Craig. They're headed down the straight. That's a 3-man race. All 4 of you guys, I know you're racing for position. You got the leader coming up behind you, though, so just be aware. Willie now getting into that 2 spot. Gets around Thayer. I didn't see it. Diego's still holding strong in that 4. Got 2 minutes, drivers, 2 minutes. Sylvain gets it wrong going onto the straight. That's going to let Brown get around him. Craig in tow. 2 minutes, guys, 2 minutes. Brown gets it wrong on the table.
2 minutes left.
Prince getting around. Lapping the field as Craig and Brown are battling for that 4th position, 5th position. Crazy. Prince still in the 1, Smith in the 2, Thayer in the 3, Diego in that 4, Alex in the 5. Alex Brown, that's where your battle's at. Willie and Jake still going at it as they head down the straight for that 2nd spot. Willie in the place spot, Thayer in the show spot. Everybody's really jumbled up. You got a minute 10, guys, minute 10. Prince, Smith, Thayer, your top 3 drivers. Diego, Craig, Sylvain, 4, 5, and 6. Leffler and Brown, 7 and 8. Watching the center there, that's clear. That's Craig
1
getting it
minute
wrong.
left.
That's going to cost him a spot. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Craig gets it wrong. You got your leaders coming through there, guys. Prince, Smith, Thayer, your running order. Diego, Brown, 4 and 5. Brown coming up from that 8 spot. Made some big moves. 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds. Prince of Darkness is putting on a clinic. Prince, Smith, Thayer, your top 3. 15 seconds, guys, 15 seconds. Leffler goes over the top of Sylvain. They're battling for that 7th spot. Now they're pulled over. I don't know what's going on as they head down the straight. That is time, guys. That is time. When you come across the line, the race is over.
Brown done.
Smith, you are done.
Jackie
In
done.
place, there, show.
Diego Badenfer done.
Diego, you're done.
Brown done.
Brown, you're done.
Brett Crone done. Penkman
Craig,
done.
you're done. Crone, you're done. Waiting on Prince and Sylvain. Prince with a dominating
done.
performance.
Jim Sylvie done. The race is completed.
All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Two-wheel mod coming up here. Two-wheel mod coming up. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right, we had all of our B-main and mod drivers bumping up here. Guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in.
Kauki Kato. Zipping. Mitchell Woodmaye. Joer Newman. Rob Gillespie. Dominic Patchen.
So I'm trying to
Brody.
get all you guys moved over
Lee Anderson.
here. All right. You guys are going to get water, but I don't care. All right. No one else
1
down
minute
that
to the start
straightaway.
of
No
the
one
race.
else down that straightaway.
Doug LaRiviere.
I'm not sure how you guys finished in the B, but you guys rack them up in the order that you finished here. Cato's going to be in that 1. Misha in that 2.
45 seconds to the start
And
of
it's
the
going
race.
to be Yorn. Lake. I believe Rob won that one. I'm not sure who came in second in that B main, but you will be right behind Rob.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And then I believe it was Dominic, Ethan, and Anderson. You guys got everything fixed up there? Guys, go ahead and bump up a little bit, Let these guys
15 seconds to the start of the
get
race.
settled in here.
Less than 5.
All right, here we go. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. You guys going racing. Sound of the tone. Cato's going to lead the pack. Followed by Lake. Gillespie moving up into that 3. Lake getting a little wobbly through that whoop section. A whole gaggle of cars going to get around. See what happens here. Once they all come by the line, I'll be able to call out the order. Cato, Neumann, Widmeyer, Lake, Passion, LaRiviere, Gillespie, Anderson, Kowalski. Your running order early on. Cato breaking out early. You're now moving into that 2. Someone bonking it. That was Misha. Still stayed in that 3, though. Lake in the 4, followed by LaRiviere, Gillespie, Passion, Anderson, Kowalski. Now Kowalski, Anderson. Watching the rhythm section. Cato coming around with that back double onto the straightaway. Cato in the 1, Neumann in the 2, Widmeyer in the 3. Passion moving up into that 4. Gillespie, LaRiviere, Lake, Kowalski, Anderson. Your running order as we are winding down our evening. We got a couple of 4-wheel drive races. And then we will be done for the evening. Or for the morning, however you want to look at it. 3 down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go.
Two minutes left.
Cato by the line. He had 7.8 over Misha. Let's see what happens when he comes by that line. 5.7 now. Rob now finding his way up into that 3 spot. Yorn into the 4. Lake now moving up into that 5. Le Riviere, Passion, Kowalski, Anderson. Your running order with 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Forty seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Cato working its way through that rhythm section. Well done, well done. Cato looking to lead it tone to tone here. Woodmare in that 2. Rob Gillespie in that 3. Only 2.1 back. Rob trying to make a late run here. We are top drivers running to the line here. Cato is going to come by the line and take that win.
Alfie
Everyone
Cato
else
done.
is racing to the line.
Doug LaRiviere done. Dominic Patchen done.
It's like Rob got
Rob
around
Gillespie
Misha
done.
there in that last lap.
Mitchell
Going to move
Lemay
into
done.
that 2nd spot. Misha,
Crowley
you were
done.
done in the 3. Waiting on Yorn, Lake,
Joram Newman done.
Anderson.
Lay Anderson done. Zippy
And
done.
that is a race. I'll stop.
The race is
Marshals,
completed.
grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Race number 11, 4-wheel independent. You guys are up next. In case you're wondering, the only one that can pull off white socks and sandals is Ryan Prince. No one else. Drivers from race number 10, need you on the track, please. Need you on the track to Marshall. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them out. Roll them out. Bobby Slauson in that 10. Zach Buse in the 9. Hornberger in the 8. David Ackerman in the
Kyle
7.
McHenry.
Boomer in the 6.
Mike Rabb in it.
Mike Rabb now in the 5. Shane
Sean
Sudbury in the
Hornberger.
4. Matt
1
Tormey in the
minute to the
3.
start of the race.
Kyle McHenry in the
P1
2.
RC Slauson.
And your
Black
pole
Stallion.
sitter,
Jordan
Paul.
Shane Sudbury. Zachary Sean. Okay, Boomer.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Get him on the grid, get him on the grid.
45
and we
seconds to the start
will
of the
kick
race.
the tires and light the fires.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, here we go. Marshall's ready.
15 seconds
Drivers
to the
ready.
start of the race.
Yeah, Doug, come on over here. We're going racing. Sound of the tone. Oh. Waited all night. All night for that race. Busted it out on the first lap. Rough break. Paul Weir leading us out, followed by Kyle McHenry. Sudbury and Hornberger, I believe. Yikes. Wadfest. Someone jettisoning the canopy. I believe that was Sudbury. Gonna run topless here. 1 and 2 doing a quick little breakaway here. Boomer into that 3 spot. Paul Weir running the Goodwill special wheels. Who knows what scribbled on them? Probably something inappropriate. Paul Weir into the rhythm section. Kyle Mack into the rhythm section. Oh, Paul puts it upside down. Has to get marshaled out. Sudbury moving into that 3. Hornberger and Wheeler going at it. Down that straightaway. It was McHenry versus Weir in qualifying. Weir getting the best of it. But right now, McHenry's leading out the pack here. 2 down, 3 to go. Here's your leader off the end of that straightaway. 4.6 back is Paul Weir. McHenry working his way up on some lap traffic here. Oh, and he gets it wrong to that rhythm section. Paul Weir nowhere to be found.
Two minutes left.
Sudbury now with his lightweight package trying to reel in Paul Weir. 3.3 back. The battle between Wheeler and Buse is the closest. Someone upside down in the rhythm section. That was Sudbury and Boomer. Boomer coming out on top. So now Boomer going to move into that 3. As McHenry continues to stretch away.
One minute left.
.45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. It's McHenry, Weir, Wheeler, Buse, Sudbury, Rabnow, Hornberger, Slauson. Four-wheel expert coming up next. Yeah. Here we go, watching that rhythm section, watching the rhythm section. There goes Paul on that 2 down that straightaway. 10 seconds ahead is Kyle Mack. Mack's going to get around for his victory lap. And everyone else will be done when you come by that line. Everyone else will be done when you come by that line.
Mike Rabenow done.
Rabnow, you are
Shane
done.
Sudbury done.
Sudbury, you are
P1
done.
RC Slauson
Slauson, you are done.
Black Stallion done.
Paul Weir,
Sean
you're
Hornberger
done.
done.
Boomer going to finish out in that 3.
Okay, Boomer done.
Buse in the 4. Eddie Witter, Kyle McHenry come by the
McHenry
line.
done.
That is a race.
Zachary
All stop,
Sean
all
done.
stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is completed.
Drivers for race number 11, hop on down. Hop on down and find yourself a marshalling spot. Four-wheel expert, you are up next. Mm-hmm. Let's get to our spots, please. Get to our spots. Go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around.
Prince. Jackie. Scott Spear.
No. Holy smokes. All right, no more laps, no more laps. Stack them up, stack them up. Spear in the 3, Prince in the 2. And your top qualifier. Jackie. There. All right, Nerdfest 2023 coming at you here. The sound of the tone. Marshall's on your toes. We started with 8. We ended with 3. They're leading out that first lap. Like a little mistake out of Prince. Spear gonna move up into that too. Sandman coming to visit old Leffy here. Yawning on the mic. They're out front through the whoop section. You'll recognize Jackie Thayer, the guy that took out old Leffy here when he was in second place in the expert class. I know you're not used to driving with someone that slow. That's why I'm giving you credit. Downside in that table like a boss. Oh, just when Prince gets back into that too, he bibs it, and then here comes Spear. Answers back. Those two are going to race here. Make it interesting for the 4 people chomping at the bit to see how this is going to end. What up, what up? All right, it is Jackie Thayer leading the pack here. Prince in the 2. Scott Spear in that 3. It's a nail biter, folks. 2 down, 3 more action-packed minutes. A 13.5 expert. Prince downside in that table. Sky had it a few times as well. 4-wheel mod coming up next. I think Charlie's the only one here. We'll let him race for 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, we got left. A couple of them. Right on. No one wanted the Jaime smoke. They are out front. 17.5, 17.2, his hot lap. Prince has got the hot lap, though, 17.1 to an 8. Spear with an 18 flat. It's there, Prince Spear. Top 3. $13.5 expert dominated by Associated here on our Peace, Love, and Racing. I held out with Peace and Love up until the middle of my main, or towards the end, actually. I regret nothing.
1 minute left.
You leaving? 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Thayer Prince Spear. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if Prince and Spear get around for another one. Thayer's getting by for his white flag lap. Prince is going to sneak by. Spear will be done at the line.
Scott Spear done. Jackie done.
And Jackie's done. Waiting on Prince. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab
Prince
your
done.
blowers. Marshals, grab your
The race is
blowers.
completed.
We need volunteers. We need volunteers. It's only 12:20. What are you whining about? It's only 12:20. All right, let's get our marshals to our spots. Marshals to our spots, please. Four-wheel drive drivers are always our misfits. They never want to run their mains. All right, guys. Roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
1 minute to the start of the race. Mitchell with May. Hi, me.
It's Misha in the 1, Jorn Neumann in the 2, and on the number 3, Charlie Jimenez.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, Cato's going to make it. All right. No one else down that straightaway. No one else down that straightaway.
30 seconds to the start
Everyone
of the race.
get in your positions. Cato's going to come around, take a lap. You can take a lap, Cato.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5. Kauki Kato.
All right, here we go. Four-car dance, four-car dance. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. Four-wheel mod coming out here to put us all to bed. So we'll wind out our club race for our Wednesday night / Thursday morning. Cato out front. Whittemer in that 2. Then it's Neumann. Jaime. Cato took home the W for two-wheel mod. I think Misha finished in the Gillespie took that 2 spot from Misha there at the end there. So Misha looking for redemption here. All over the back door of Cato, looking for a way around. Cato slams the door off that off-camber section. They go. Jorn and Jaime going at it there for that 3 spot. Paul trying to tell him, no, we go that way. Steering issue there out of Yorn, tough break out of him. Oh no, that was Misha getting it wrong here. So Yorn going to move into that too. Meanwhile, Cato out to a huge lead. 2 minutes down, 3 to go. Cato, Neumann, Jimenez. Your top three here. Doors will open in about 9.5 hours.
Two minutes left.
150 to go, 150 to go. Take a ride with our leader as he comes down that straightaway right about now. Off the end of the straightaway he goes over that front side double roller into the whoops. Messes around, hits that triple double. Downsides the table, off that off camber section like a boss. That is a lap with your leader. Yorn in the all orange, working his way through the rhythm section. In that 2 spot, followed by Jaime.
One minute left.
Jaime doing some durability testing. His build passed with flying colors. Maybe. Jaime will get by. Everyone else will be done when you come by that line. Cato going to take the win. Neumann going to finish in that too.
Kauki Kato done. Joe
There he
Newman done.
goes. And number 3 is done. That is a race.
Hi,
All
me
stop,
done.
all stop. Track is closed. Track is closed. Thanks for coming on out. See you all tomorrow.
The race is completed.